not everything on this journey is about Down syndrome. Some of it is just regular parenting. Like when the dog wakes you up at 1 a.m. and you can't get back to sleep. Then at 2 a.m. the kid starts fussing. So you wake the wife up and the wife's not thrilled. The wife goes out, feeds the kid. You get to sleep at about 3. The kid comes back in. The kid starts fussing at 4. You change the diaper and there's barely wet. And so there's no logical reason why he isn't still sleeping. And then the other dog, who is normally the first one to snuggle up in our bed, just absolutely hates us and is sleeping in what will eventually be Cody's room. So part of this is just like every other parent's journey. There's a lack of sleep, and I've got to be to work in a couple hours. Thank God I work from home, but still, I got to be functional. And I did everything right last night in preparation. I laid in bed at 8 p.m. So that the wife, with our schedule, she could stay out there and give him the last 2 feedings at 9 and at midnight was our plan. Ended up to be 8:30 and 11:30, and then at 2 he ate again. So schedule shot to hell, and so not everything's about Down syndrome. Some things are just regular old parenting, losing sleep, and trying to figure out how the hell you're going to be able to function. And in my case, how the hell I'm going to be able to drive 7 hours to Houston without crashing my vehicle to pick up my other daughter and bring her back here. But that's it. It's a Raising Cody morning. I still love it. Now for that coffee.
So this is the week that I had to go back to work. And in order for us to do that, the wife is still off of work. We had to adjust the feeding schedule. So now the wife would take like the 9 p.m., the 12 a.m., and then I would go ahead and do the 4 a.m. or the 4 or 5 a.m. feed. And that way, if I would feed him at 5, I could finish everything up by 6. I could then hop in the shower, and then I could be to work by 7 a.m. I work from home. I'm pretty fortunate in that. But at the same time, you have to have something in your tank, right, to do the work I do mentally. So that's been a challenge. And, this is the time where I'm extremely grateful that I was a United States Marine, that I was in the infantry, that I've pushed, through humps over hills at times where I thought I had nothing left in my tank, and you just reach down somewhere and you find it and you push yourself forward. Through my mid-40s, I was running marathons, and that's another case where, you get to mile 23 and sometimes you have nothing in the tank. I've had marathons, ironically, the Marine Corps marathon where I was injured. And, at mile 3, every step beyond mile 3 was painful, and my whole body. And I had to find a way to keep going. I had 23.2 miles to go. And that's what this parenting journey is like here. And this is where it's no different if you have a neurodivergent kid from neurotypical. There's drastic lack of sleep. And there's the challenges with your spouse and everything like that, and you fight because you're both running, your tanks are empty. And look, let's be honest, this is different when you're 53 years old. Now, luckily, my wife is 42, 43. And she's 11 years younger than me. But I, you know, am. This was a huge struggle to get through this and to find our new normal. And now, after doing it for a little while, it's become more of a pattern, and my body's adjusted to it. And I try to get down to sleep at a reasonable time. But yeah, thank God for coffee. And, if I could have mainlined that coffee, I would have. But this is, again, this is where it's not all about Down syndrome. He's a kid. He's just like any other kid. And that moment in the morning where I get him on my chest, and it's after the feed, and where I have to do is like his upright time, right? And I'm holding him to my chest. That's it's a time where I'm completely at peace, and I can't really, look, my life has been a little bit turbulent, from childhood till now, and I never really thought that I would, ever feel peace, and when I have my son on my chest, there's nothing like it. It's a medication all of its own, and you'll never find that in the bottom of a bottle. You'll never find that in a pill and food and anything. There's no drug that can make you feel that. It's pure love, and it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience it. And I'm even more grateful in a way that I got to experience this when I'm older, because it hits harder, right? And as hard as it is being 53 and having a newborn, it's also a thing where I'm more present when I'm with him than I ever would have been when I was younger, because I was so focused on my work. And when I'm with him, I'm just solely in that moment, and I'm totally present. And there's no better feeling than that in this world. I'm here for it. I love it. It's just a part of the journey. It's Raising Cody. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, do us a favor. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and please find us on Facebook and like our page there, and you can follow this journey and come along with us for the ride. And, as time goes on, we hope to provide better and better content as Cody grows and grows older. So come along for the ride and join us there. But hey, more than anything, if you did take the time to watch this video, sincerely, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This is a labor of love, and in an AI world where so much is fake, this is real. And, this is not something where I've sugar-coated it and I've, I try to be as real as possible, but I also want to share the beautiful things in our life, and, Cody is that beautiful thing, right? So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook.